when it comes to pageantry, we all know the crown is not permanent, but the impact is forever. That's why today on the Amut Maslaa show, we are going to talk about beyond the crown. So before we do anything, we will just go on a short break and we'll be right back.
Scan the QR code and register on My Official app and boom, you get 1 gigabyte free instantly. Just scan, download, register and enjoy. Check your balance, browse bundles, send and receive money instantly, pay bills in seconds, anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back from that short break. So Awa, comme nuñ ko dé défé rek, ma bay la nga introduce sa bopp ak suñ guest buñ am tey.
Jërëjëf Fatou Cham di leen nuyu rek képp ki nga xamante ne yaa ngi seetaan Teledal TV jamono ji man la seen bokk seen xarit Awa Sané amul maslaa lañ wax dañoo jaar si dëgg bi toj yax bi nag amul dara lu ñoo nuboo fii nii yëpp la ñoo wax because the silence we have to break it tey nag ñu fi amee ki nga xamante ne mooy the current Miss Gambia mooy kan ki nga xamante ne ñëpp ràññee nañ ko because raise na Gambia flag bi higher and higher represent nañu fu nekk nag te suñu représenté nag duñu dee disappoint tey nag ñu ngi amee fii nii ki nga xamante ne mooy Mrs lay wax du Miss de Mrs Rahi Chow so Mrs Rahi Chow
oh my God, I'm flattered but
mu ngi blush fii.
Anyways, I'm so happy, so happy to be here with Facha Madomba, of course, one of the biggest queens in the Gambia, and Awa, obviously a queen too. So this is the queen space today, and I'm really happy. I'm hoping for an amazing conversation. Amut Maslaa habi, how namati tuti, but let's get it. Let's get it.
Fii moom kay bu ragal dara. Dañoo wax rek fii moom. Waxtaan bi na ne. Why foog ñu jaar si diga bi.
No problem. Wow. No problem.
Rohi.
Yeah.
Bëri ñu dee wax ne okay so we ne crown rek nekk Miss is the beginning of a new dream or something.
Yeah.
So naka la mel ak yow boo jëlee the crown of Miss Gambia.
Wow. At the beginning, it was amazing, honestly, because let me say there's this respect that comes with Kimo Miss Gambia.
Of course.
So they may fana, oh, this is Miss Gambia. Like you're treated differently.
Yeah.
But as time went on, like the challenges were like more than like the favors that came with the crown.
The challenges started to blow up.
Exactly. So come no more expect one. They may would know. So because for me, I was like, oh, when I win Miss Gambia, I'm gonna have like a lot of opportunities. I'm gonna have more networks. I have better networks now, but it's not as I expected. You understand? So come no more small expectations. I would fall for no. Come no more for crown with of my indil. Yeah, because no more it was very difficult. I had to fight a lot to have that crown.
Of course.
So the sacrifices that I made to have the crown, I don't think I've reached, you know, like the expectations.
Like girls from different regions.
Exactly.
So easy with on. Obviously, it should have been a real fight.
Of course.
Yeah.
So that's it. The expectation is really, let me say, like 40%.
40%.
Yeah.
That's bad though.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Yeah.
Definitely. So mo ñëw fofu noonu rek yow bi nga dugg ci competition bi obviously ku ko organize dafa asi ay promises. Léegi lu ma bëgg a laajte mooy whether these promises were fulfilled.
No.
Too bad.
They were not fulfilled. Like everything was not fulfilled. I think I've not talked about like the promises that we were given aside from like a live TikTok that happened and I didn't express myself 100% there because it was a lot of people and at some point I got emotional because everything that happened after the Miss Gambia, let's say after a year, like it was a lot of crazy stuff and because the mana hari tarap sometimes when I talk about it I pray I don't cry here, right? Yeah, when I talk about it I become emotional, but the promises that were given like were $300,000 cash, which was not given cash, a trip to Dubai, 1 year fully sponsored wardrobe,
And it was all for the winner?
Yes, I'm talking about the winner prize, right? A fully funded competition, that one was fulfilled. You know, my competition to China. Exactly. And a diplomatic passport.
Wow.
And other small, you know, promises. But those were the main ones.
Oh, so meaning the ones you've just mentioned is just one that was fulfilled.
Yeah, and that one even, it's because the competition I went to China, you don't pay for flight tickets.
Oh.
You don't pay anything. So the organizers pay for the flight tickets. You don't pay for, like, let's say, a registration fee. You don't pay. They do everything.
It was
so,
funded.
Yeah, that was
exactly. So what you have to do is just get
just
your
prepare
outfits. And for me, majority of my outfits, I got them for myself.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Rohi,
really
Yangi just
heartbreaking.
mentioned you went for a competition to China representing the Gambia. So, comme yang don wax ne tamit, like, you didn't get the full support that you needed when it comes to the outfits and everything, which mean like the minor things you're soxlon bir Gambia sax
I couldn't get
you
it.
couldn't get it.
Yeah.
So naka nga feel bo ege China nga gis yenen contestancy with their people or with their managers and everything, having everything they wanted for the competition, and I can say you were lacking behind.
So I think that had to come to my, let's say, the Miss Gambia organization.
Yeah.
Because when the competition to China was announced to me, I was like, okay, no problem. Like, just register me, you know.
Yeah.
But I knew for a while. But because before I went to China, I went to Nigeria in 2024 to represent the Gambia too. But for that competition, I applied for myself because I wanted to. So that time, I was planning to go to Miss Gambia, but I wanted to go for an international competition to have experience before Miss Gambia. So it was like, I think, 2 to 3 months before Miss Gambia.
Okay.
So that one, I went in, looked for sponsors. I had my friends contribute, my family members. Bunta buneka daldu ganafa, you know. And it was possible. Yeah, exactly. So after Miss Gambia, I thought, like, normally, man waruma dem siniti manage sponsor len ma. The organization should do it. And they knew I was gonna spend, you know, normally competitions tanga them 1 week. But in China I spent 3 weeks, so I needed like a strong wardrobe. And I struggled with it in China. Nobody knew, but I struggled with my outfits because I'm really grateful for Glorious because before I went, that's my advice, because more than on the previous year.
Okay.
So she advised me, oh, you have to take this, you have to take that. So I had to, like, go, you know, do a fee, gain a fee, take some of my sister's clothes, some of my, you know, sister's shoes, the bags and everything. But it was crazy because I thought I was going to get outfits from Ida Bidwell. You know, she was my director then.
And she should have been responsible.
Yeah. So she gave promises. That's the problem. She gave promises. So I told her what we agreed on was, oh, the casual outfits, I'll take care of them. Because that time, normally I have a lot of fabrics that I would just keep at home. So I told her, like, I'll just let my sister, one of my sisters, she sews she's going to do my outfits and just take care of my dresses. Because I needed a lot of dresses.
Of course.
She was like, okay. So the promise was, oh, I'm going to give you 5 dresses. 5 or 6, I don't know which one. But the one dress was my final dress. That one, she gave it to me.
That was the evening gown.
That one, the evening gown. It was really beautiful. Honestly, I'm really grateful for that dress because I had a lot of compliments. It was nice. But the other 4 dresses, I couldn't get them.
It was never provided.
Yeah. It was just one that was given. And then go in the best buma don't travel. Goody buma don't travel. So I couldn't check the dress. Ndekete dress bisi ganaw sa. So it's the flower am lace. Bonuñ ko. Joxuñ ma lace.
So even that dress was not completed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So buma de maybe fofu. When I reached China, I was unpacking, and I was like, what is this? So because I also gave some of my, like, 2 or 3 of my dresses to her. They were new dresses, but I had to fix some stuff. I gave it to her to give to her tailor to fix it. Those were not fixed. It was not brought too.
And imagine now, you have to spend like 3 weeks in China.
And luma may sans moy. So organizers see for then how wanna racist. So I'm not shooting see they don't call the black girls.
Only the white.
Yeah, so I was happy about it. Normally I wouldn't be happy about it.
Exactly. On the other hand,
I was happy about it because suñma oyon duma am lan lay sol. So when they're like when the other African girls are complaining, madam ne tok rek
because people are disgraced about
exactly. And it's like everybody is wearing very nice clothes. For my casual outfits, they were really beautiful, but I was really struggling when it came to, oh, you have to wear a dress. You have to wear a dress. I couldn't wear it.
And xam nga like organizers yi lu ñu war a understand. Though yow di nga feel bad as an individual over there, you're within the other girls. But turi Gambia bi nga yóbbu.
Exactly.
So always dañoo wax ku represent Gambia.
Obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Duñu wax a representative from the Gambia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was the problem. I think that dress that didn't have the lace, so it was a photo shoot. And I was like, okay, it's a photo shoot. Let me just try and wear it because they were like, wear a nice dress. You know, these Asian people, they're very specific. Wear this. You have to wear that.
Yeah, of course.
So because photographers see, I knew some of them. So I just told them, oh, my dress has an issue, so don't take the back of my dress. So I made sure I made poses that just in front. So I had to like gel ma scissors la jël or paaka ma bona ko ma jël suma benn lacy sneakers
to improvise
loolu laa ko jël ma takk ko si gannaaw ba mu snatch. It was nice in the front, but soo xoolee si gannaaw sa fit by them sax. So that was it. It was at some point, I think buñ defee suñ first round talent round bi, I was part of the 19th final contestant. So we were 67.
Wow.
So from that 67, 19th rek lañ choose pour final talent show bi. And I remember because it was closed doors, that one was not aired. But after everything, Christine, the organizer, called me and she's like, the finals is going to be outdoor. Please wear a beautiful dress.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I have a... But it hurt me because I was lying. Deep down, I was lying. But I just wanted to tell her, oh, it's because it was indoor. I didn't think it was necessary for me to dress up that much, you understand? Then after, I had to borrow a dress.
Wow. From another contestant?
My African sisters, yes.
Wow.
So I told them I didn't have a dress to wear for the talent show. And that's somehow the beauty of pageantry sometimes because we learn to help each other.
Of course.
And for us, the African girls there, we had each other because there was a lot of racism, favoritism between the organizers and the other white girls. Exactly. So it was not just me. Man mom dama ruson pour abarek, but at the beginning, ñom neen ñu don abante. You know, some even asked me from my casual outfits, but man ruson na dem mané, oh abal len ma dress, amon na kersa bi, but at some point I needed it. So Morocco, Iman, she borrowed me one of her very beautiful dresses, and that is what I wore for the final talent show round.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So Rohit Cham, how were you able to cope with this disappointment?
I cried a lot in China, but I don't think I've ever like when I'm stressed, I would just call my friends or maybe my partner and cry, but I didn't do that. So it was just me. When something happened, I would just go inside, my joy. Or I would go to the bathroom, my joy, I'll wash my face and come out again. Or sometimes, Suneke, we're free. I just cry, madam, that was it. I think, but it was majority of us because China was stressful. Because those people, the fact that we didn't pay anything for the pageant, that's because they had hundreds of sponsors.
Wow.
So the first week we arrived in China, it was just sponsors shoots the whole week. Every day they didn't have more than like 10 shoots for sponsors. So the sponsors were that much. The second week we had to travel to another city. Fourth, we had to visit the sponsors. So we had to go to each sponsor, their offices, their companies. We had to go there. So it was really stressful. By the end of the second week, battery because we were so tired.
Wow, exhausted.
We were exhausted, and now we have to go to the 3rd week to prepare for the finals.
Wow.
And I see why they make it a 3 weeks
Wow.
competition,
Exactly.
because with
So,
all that, yeah, you needed time.
So it's like when we, you know, the first week was okay because su nekkee yow nekkuloo di shoot dang di dem nelaw.
Wow.
So me xam nga man dama bëgg a nelaw. Man first week bi dama nelaw ba bëgg a dee. Yeah.
Coono bi la.
su ma jógee nii ma gis WhatsApp group bi bokkuma si ñuy shoot rek dama ne tegaat phone bi pow.
Nga dem nelaw.
ma nelaw ba ma soona ma jóg but 2nd week bi suñ génnee like maximum 8 la ñoo génne si hotel bi.
Wow.
But most of the times we either go out at 6 or 7. Duñ ñëpp si waat.
Wow.
But like let's say 12 midnight.
That
12 midnight nga war a jógaat. Te soo ndeewut on time boss bi su taxawee suñu waxee 6 la ñoo dem. You have to wake up before 6 and you sangu, you solu, you eat breakfast. If you don't eat breakfast, doo lekkaat ba lunch. Xanaa yow nga am sa lekka de.
So it was respect.
Exactly. It was that hard. So suñ demee 12 da nga gis yenn saa da nga toog rek gis tubaab bu nekk di jooy. Oh, I'm tired. Da nga yéen wéru leen.
Xam ngeen ne ñu leen gën a dégg.
So suñ demee 12 da nga gis ñu sangu suma maasi I have to pray.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole day duma dee julli. So I have to pray from suba ba gee. So suma jullee fajar 2, 5 timis gee yëpp laa war a fay balaa ma nelaw. So I'm always exhausted. Suma jullee few nelaw. And then you have to keep up with replying to people too back here. You know, because you know when you have support from people, I feel like like they don't owe you. You don't owe them it, but you know. It's good to be humble. So I always make sure I give feedback to people here, and I had people supporting me on TikTok, mostly TikTok. I had a lot of people supporting me, so I made sure I was giving feedback all the time. But it was really hard. So by the 3rd week, I was sick. I was sick, and I remember the finals. I passed out.
Wow.
Yeah, because I have a health condition, so I was scared. Even by the 2nd week, I was like, oh my God, I hope I don't get sick. But the finals day, we were just taking pictures and I was like, I'm about to faint.
Wow.
And my sister from Belgium, Aya, she was like, what is wrong? I'm like, I cannot breathe. Like I'm feeling dizzy. But the organizers, they kind of didn't care much. They just cared about the brand, you understand? So because I was feeling dizzy, I was like, Gambia needs help. And they were like, no, wait, we'll be done soon.
Wow.
Another picture with these people, before we finished, I was gone.
And
I was gone, yeah. So I had to stay at the hotel while the other contestants went to the main finals, even for rehearsal. So later they had to come pick me up.
Wow.
But I was still scared because I'm like, oh my God, I hope I don't pass out again because during the finals it's gonna be live. And China is a lot of media houses were there. I would tell my friends I was famous in China because after my talent performances, a lot of blogs posted me. They don't use these Instagrams, but on WeChat, everybody was just posting my pictures, my videos, and they'll be like, Gambia, look, this one posted, look at the comments, this. So I was like, oh, I was famous in China. I was scared. I'm like, what if I faint on stage? So I was just praying. Look, after finals, I was so happy. And I was happy that I'm coming back home because I was very tired. I was so tired. Normally, but China, I wanted to come back home.
So Rohi, you dem nga represent Gambia, China. Lan nga fa jëlee, what titles or lan nga win, you know?
Oh God. So honestly, when I was going to China, definitely my hell I'm going to win. You know, number one, I cover. I'm a covered girl. And that's not what they are looking for. You understand? Because they have a lot of bikini companies that sponsor them. So I cannot be their brand ambassador. Therefore, now lose my helmet already. I'm going to explore. I'm going to have fun. You understand? But you know, yala mom, you know, so dogale dara, like that's it.
Yeah.
So I was crowned the Miss Friendship.
Wow.
That one was voted by the contestants. And I didn't even expect to win that because normally I talk a lot, but I don't talk much. Hana, maneka in the midst of the African girls.
Oh, okay.
Or some of the other white girls were really cool. So, but small but you know, people, they let their buy health, you understand? And before we did the voting for the Miss Friendship, Miss Malaysia, she was like, Gambia, you're going to win. I'm like, huh?
Wow.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to win. Who is going to vote for me? Like, who is going to vote for me? And Bundan announced the results, I think then they've top 3.
Okay.
So then you can announce third position base. So the third position was a tie between Portugal and Italy.
Oh, wow.
No, it's Spain.
Okay.
Portugal and Spain. And we had to vote between 2 of them. And I was like, I don't know who to vote for because 2 of them are really cool.
Wow.
And they're like my friends, like very, very close friends. So I was like, I don't know who to vote for. And I stood in the middle. Everybody was just laughing. So, Kena Mama Hitcher Society, Home Portugal, Home Spain. I don't even know who I voted for later. And then they were like, that was the third position. I'm like, third position? Then they were like, second position is Belarus. Buga don't announce, man, mangewa. I was talking to Guinea, so we were chatting. I don't even know what we were talking about. Then we talking to Gambia, and everybody was like, Gambia.
Wow.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
like you won. Then Malaysia was like, I told you. But it was really nice. I had to cry because I'm like, that time everybody was like, Gambia, and I was like, oh my God, like the love and support that I receive here. I wish it was that much back home. I have a lot of support, honestly. I have a very strong village, but the fades. Because I feel like it's only the people who know me that support, you understand? So when I won the Miss Friendship, it was later during a final bilang Masoga Josma award.
Oh, okay.
It was a certificate, a very big and heavy one, and a trophy, and a shash. And then the talent round, honestly, the fact that I went to the top 19, I was very happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Out of 67 countries.
These 2 babs are very talented.
Hey, of course.
Especially the dancers, the ones that do these gymnastics.
Wow.
I didn't expect I was gonna win, honestly speaking.
Were you really?
Yeah. So when we did the final 19th, I was chosen as the showstopper, but there was this other girl from Ukraine that does this flip. Hey. Koku dafa do. So them they all wanna keep my win.
Wow,
so I was like,
yeah, we just go on a short break.
Of course.
And Fidel say rek mu jëna ne comme waxtaan bi mo continue. Dinañ dem on a break and ñu ñëwaat.
Every time you buy credit or data, that's a speed and win waiting on your My Africell app. 50 megabytes, 100 megabytes, 5 gigabytes of internet data. Si tanga. Credit or data purchases, speed and win rek. Africell and AfriMoney, where loyalty pays and the fun never fades.
Welcome back from that short break. So duma def dara lu dul bàyyi Awa Musani Rohi eye section. Tey mom Rohi bopam bi dina touch because we have a lot to ask. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Amut Maslaa lañ wax.
Yeah.
So léegi lu ma bëgg pour nga wax ñu yan maslaha nga foog ne moo am si pageant industry bi. Te nit yi nga xamante ne dañ ko dee ragal a wax.
Organizers yi. ñoom ñooy suñ biggest problems. Because I feel like Gambians yi miin nañ dem pageant duñ la wax looy win sax nga dem pageant loolu musuma koo gis like sooy dem pageant da nga xam lan nga faa jëlee normally suñ demee auditions when you want to def the orientation, you have to tell me, oh, this is what you're going to win when you win. The winner is going home with this, and some favor ma withdraw. If not, ma continue. Understand nga? But ñun contract sa duñ ko dee am.
Wow.
And that's the number 1 maslaha.
And is it like that with all other contestants?
I believe so.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even so demee ba nga pare sax ngay laajte organizer sa xaalis sax.
Yeah.
You take la sante. Or they'll be like, you can go anywhere you want. Because most of these organizers, they have a lot of links. They have a lot of networks. So suddenly you'll be police, you also do you have this. So you'll be like, oh, I'm just wasting my time. So maslaha before full start and there's a lot of beef. There's a lot of beef. And I feel like if we want to gain this maslaha syndrome, you know, you luñ deserve. we have to come together.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're not together, mënuñoo am benn body bu taxaw boo xam ne soo demee si government officials, government offices or other stakeholders, dinañ xam ne oh these people have this body regulating them. We don't have that. So suñ demee ba am a body, we're working on it, but it's slow. I hope we're able to, you know, pare that soon. But if we have that regulating body, because most of the time, so demee uti sponsors, luñ la dee wax mooy yow yaa ñëw, yow yaa nekk di dem.
Exactly.
Te yow yaa ñëwal sa boppa.
And you're not supposed to
You're
do
not
that.
supposed to do that. You need to have a team. Team boo xam ne your own personal team ak ñoo xam ne maybe let's say the Gambia Pageant Association lañ jógee. But we don't have that. Even suñ demee NCAC loolu lañ ñu dee wax, you need to have an association. And that's true. Because suñ amee association dina nekk the bridge between the pageant kings and queens, the organizers and the stakeholders. But we don't have that. But I believe right now eewu nañ.
Okay.
Time boobu eewuñ toon. Time boobu eewuñ toon ñun daal nañ dem ñu am crown rek.
Waaw ñu nañ foogoon ne suñ amee crown
exactly
rek.
ñun nañ dem rek ñu am crown. Just a few sax ñooy bëgg a dem lii seen projects yi. Just a few. ñeneen yi moom nañ am crown rek. Programme su amee nga sol sa crown nga dem taxaw. Nit yi ñu xool la nataal la and that's it.
But Rohi fooguloo ne right now Gambia when it comes to pageant industry fu ñu war a starté woo nekka ñu fulal pageant si boppam su fekkee we are going to the extent of sending beauty queens to represent the Gambia outside. Why not ñu njëkk a taxawal association bi nga xam ne they're gonna have a very strict leader. Nekkut ku jóg rek organize
leader exactly.
So foog naa wax bi yëpp foofu nañ war a starté. Yow lan nga foog si loolu?
Of course loolu dafa over make sense because one thing about Gambians, xoolal every time suñ demee international level, we make name for ourselves. All the time.
No matter
what. Gaawu ñoo dem international competitions there. Waaye suñ demee all the time, we make name for ourselves.
Definitely.
Because loolu yëpp dang dee xalaat la nga
exactly.
Now,
So
obviously.
imaginal ñu am support. You will be better. Because yesterday I was at the office of the president and I told the SG, when you go to these competitions, ñooñu seen organisation bi duñ jox crown koo xam ne amut support back home. Bu ko xalaat sax. Because when you go back home with their crown, you have to start work in your country before you go to somebody else's country to work there. So if you don't have support back home, they were not going to give you the crown. And that was the issue I had in Nigeria.
Wow.
Because support bu ma doon am was just personal support. It was
and you were so
no
close to the main crown.
I was top 2.
Wow.
And they told me directly, you didn't win because Guinea has more support than you.
So gis nga.
So if we have that support, not just the government, fashion designers, these rich people that are known everywhere.
But I feel now léegi even fashion designers then they see they ñawal.
No, they don't.
But xam nga man moo tax dama dee wax ne okay soo gisee loolu yëpp muy happen léegi, you know, gis nga TikTok problem bu amoon about Aida ak yooyu because óolute bi nekkatu fa.
Exactly. Right
So,
now, I think loolu daf ñu gën a yaaxal. That saga daf ñu gën a yaaxal. Because problem boobu ñëpp a ko yëg.
ñëpp la.
Government officials ñëpp a ko yëg. Everybody. I got calls. Oh, Rohi, I saw this on TikTok. I hope you're not proud of no.
And xam nga dafa suli lu bëri because it doesn't start from you.
Exactly.
After all, you can see many former beauty queens who are coming out
and sharing their
and it was way back, and that's so true. It was way back.
It has been happening.
It has been happening for a long
but
time.
Ken amugoon fit bi.
Exactly.
No, but could fit this. You're like, what will get out of it?
Nothing.
We all know Aida.
Because that
again will see.
So it didn't happen like few years back. That again will see.
Exactly.
You wanna talk out of anywhere, and you know something is gonna be solved.
No, that's it.
So meaning personally, it will just keep on happening.
Then definitely stop.
Yeah,
because dama foog ne léegi su demee ba si kanam kenn du jógaat di participate.
No.
Pour nekk beauty
So
queen.
rek nit ñi seen career bi wala seen passion bi about pageantry.
We have to understand like pageantry has a very, let's say, it's like sports. Pageantry mun na change her life like this. Mun nga dem international pageant winu lo sax. But brand deals yooyu am rek.
Exactly.
Wallahi, buñ demee China, Zambia, she was part of the top 19 of the talent round.
Wow.
And she was Miss, she had a title too, I forgot, but she had a title when she went back home. This was a normal pageant queen in Zambia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boom Delaware. It was a lot given to her.
Of course.
Wow.
Ghana, Ghana didn't even have a title.
Wow.
Just because she represented her country, she came back to a car.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and Iman in Morocco, Kokoma Munumawa, because that one, she's an influencer. So yeah, she has a lot of brands.
Wow.
Botswana, the same thing.
So
Uganda,
the
the
support
same
bit
thing.
is really,
Yeah.
really should
So
be
for
number
me,
one. Yeah.
I'm like, for me, I kind of feel like I did for you so much success from China to build her own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Because
that
after
hurts me.
Salibila, I'm officer.
Yeah.
That hurt me very much because before Miss Gambia, we knew she had issues.
Yeah.
Before Nyonson Miss Gambia. So therefore used Nyonson Miss Gambia and she used me.
To cover.
Yeah. So after our event, I have this very empathetic side of me. Dam de tell yerem nit. And duma de buga hulo nit yi fi halis. And that was my first mistake with Ida. So because she was like, oh, just give me some time. The first runner-up, Nafisa, was paid before me.
Wow.
Because Nafisa stood her ground, and I'm really proud of her. I wish I did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nafisa hold sympathy, Ida, I need my money, give it to me.
And it should be that way. Because so you saying, I'm that living like courage to come out now is because time bobu no wasa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Nafisa was like, my dad is a soldier.
Yeah.
But for me, my mom is not a soldier. My dad is not a soldier. So, but after that, I was like, oh, that was my first mistake. Because I really, honestly, I really wanted to work with her, achieve a lot of stuff. Man, lola bugon. But because she begged me, and I'm like, if you halis mom, so my mayaga day, if you halis, if you eat bagas, bude hicho aknit that, you understand? So I understood her, and she was paying me by
like installment,
which didn't help me at all.
No.
Wow.
So after that, China, we were supposed to have a lot of visits. Like a lot of visits to the government. Yeah, you understand? So I think we had one with the Chinese embassy. So
yeah, I see you people visited like the Chinese embassy a lot. I was like, what's going on?
Chinese embassy. So actually, the Chinese embassy sponsored me when I was going to China. So I was supposed to pay for my visa fee, but after they were like, since you're going to represent the Gambia, you don't have to pay.
Wow.
You were supposed to pay all the organizers.
No, I was supposed to pay. I was not going to pay.
You're not supposed to pay nothing.
I didn't have money
because you're nothing.
Exactly.
You're in the country.
Exactly. So they sponsored that, which I was really grateful for. And then Buma Joge China Benyo, we went, we showed my trophies, you know, Kadi Samate with Ida and her team. We went there, and then they invited us for this event. They were having a spring festival. Lolo didn't celebrate in China, so they wanted to do it here with the midst of kung fu and everything, kung fu competition. It was done at Serakunda East Mini Stadium. So they wanted me and Kadi to walk
like a runway.
Yeah. So they made outfits for us, Chinese outfits, and we also wore Gambian cultural outfit and Bena dress. You understand? So it was like 3 outfits that we worked with. So when they said, oh, you need to tell us how much you're charging. So because Ida is the director, obviously I cannot go and say, oh, me, I'm charging this. It's a teamwork.
To be between her
exactly.
and them.
So she was like, no, we're not going to charge you, which is okay, because obviously these Chinese people, they helped me so much, Chanibi and Kadi too. So I was okay with that. But the problem is, Ida, Nyun, the Fnuyobu, ushers. So they also hired her for her ushers.
Okay.
So after I realized that, so after the event, they said, oh, it's 15K. They were gonna give us.
Wow. For you all to share.
No, wait. So when they said 15K, Aida was like, gis nga lii la ñu jox pour ñun ak OCC yéen ak OCC yëpp. Then Kadi was like, jox ñu ku nekk 5,000 rek 5,000 bi nga séddale ko OCC. Then I was like, okay, that's cool, that's fine. Ndekete yow 15K bi was for me and Kadi.
Wow.
Wow.
And the ushers were paid separately.
Separately.
I didn't know it after. And
What the hell?
The way I knew was very funny. So, I was just laughing.
Even Bolen Kahame, she didn't make the effort of paying
that was
you back
after,
the money.
like after, during the problems.
Wow.
That was when I knew.
When it all came out.
Yeah, that was when I knew. So I started laughing. When Richard, yeah, mumu. Yeah, a big mumu. But even before that, even before, like, it was a lot of stuff that she did. We wrote. So normally, so you want to visit, oh, Aida, I want you to help with this. Because man, I believe in, I'm working with this person. My mama would have gone in everything. So it's like, I want to lead my project, but I'm going to launch my project. My project, I wrote everything. I have my proposal, I have my budget, everything. Like, the might be a letter. Just help me drop it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know?
That's even simple.
Just help me drop it. And she never did. She was sending the letters, I think, online.
And that won't be active.
So I think when she was opening her day, we met there.
Yeah, we met there.
Honorable, one of the honorables was there. So I told the honorable, didn't Ida tell you about my project? And he was like, you know, Ida, I'm not in a joking way. Come, Amut ben ill intentions. But that makes sense because he was like, Ida, that must send a proposal be online. Why mom let am be put Liam be daf ko andi besuma office.
You see?
He said it. And we just laughed about it. You know? We just laughed about it because Niti Young February one time. And normally, because my mama introduced Sikogu, I don't always want to do this sneaky stuff. You understand? So after that, she was preparing for the Face of Beauty, Mr. Gambia. So all these people that we mentioned that we were going to visit, courtesy visit after my China success, she was like, oh, this person said they cannot me. She visited all those people for the Face of Beauty and Mr. Gambia.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, it's fine, you know. There's this belief that I have, man, what is for me will find me.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
no matter what.
You understand? And even without that, I decided to just, you know, support for that event.
And you even hosted the event?
I hosted the event. And after the event, we wrote a letter to the president after my China trip. So she was like, I came back in October, on the first week of October. So that time, I think Baroda for them one tour, and they were like, by December, I'll be able to meet him. December nyona. So hanga December, January, Face of Beauty. December nyona every so here this date. Date be closing. Oh, they have changed it
again.
Wow.
The secretary said this. Okay, no problem. Then them na push go. But after she was like, we cannot see the president. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Then tell me why after Face of Beauty, Mr. Gambia, she wrote a letter to them and they accepted to meet the Face of Beauty and Mr.
Which
Gambia.
means like it's kind of fishy,
Something
like
is,
it happened.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I am Miss Gambia.
I'm
not saying like the Face of Beauty and Mr. Gambia kings and queens shouldn't see, but if my letter was not accepted
then
no,
it doesn't make any sense.
Like the title is more
exactly.
upgraded than
So
the Face of Beauty Gambia or something.
When she called me, she's like, oh Ro, I know they accepted my other letter, but you will go with the Face of Beauty and Mr. Gambia Kings. I told her, okay.
She's a manipulator.
That's
so
what
I
people
just
be saying,
I just said, okay, man dem for my man hamna man suma mite barola la ko. Can do tears my giving. You understand? So I was like, let me just go. Ma was suma sohla rek. Understand? Then the date was pushed, I think. Friday ngani dem. I remember it was a Friday. Man, I remember now. No, Friday la one. Me, I went to get my outfit. I went to get a new outfit because I'm going to meet Baro. And I have a request for Baro. Because man bino na letter for Baro. Letter when you the president's office, man ko binda. All the letters you mako de jo, man mako de binda. Because she's like, just write it, I will take it. And it's my sohla, so I will write it. So Friday, the meeting was supposed to be at 10 a.m. So she was like, we should meet at her office. You know, man mangi deka abuko. So Face of Beauty Wina bi say, mom she works at Red Cross. So man say hana yo phone say mina man ada daf ma pick fi man aha kon hara ma ñew fofu rek mi pick ñu fofu ñu ñaar say mina ma no problem. Then then after see buñ démé be fofu nono buñ buma don solo 9 ma ngi ñew géna. Imagine I was leaving home. I called her, pick me at Say's office. Then she's like, I was about to text you. They said, the president secretary said he cannot meet you guys. He can only meet my team and I.
Wow. So Rohi,
Yeah.
But we are already running out of time, and I know we have a lot to
Yeah,
say.
to say.
But
It's a lot.
definitely it can be completed in another platform or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course.
So we would want you to like say your final words
Yeah,
for people and
I'm really grateful for this interview. I feel like normally recently I don't like talking about it a lot, but I just want to plead to, I think the government right now, they're trying their best to help us. But stakeholders, like let's say private companies, you know, fashion designers, and the rich people in the country, we will really appreciate it if you support us, because it will mean a lot to us. It will mean a lot to the country, because if we go out there, it's for the Gambia, not for us. Maybe we will have some changes, you know, but it's for the country. So support pageant kings and queens, and blend the heblol and you de jo, balance the bully us, balance the bully each other, you know, stop bullying us. You don't have to be fair, you don't have to be too black, you know, just support people the way they are, because everybody is more beautiful when they're their authentic selves. And, you know, I'm grateful for the two of you.
So we just want to say thank you so much for coming here today. Our soon-to-be Mrs.
I'm getting married.
Everything. So Dylan Jaji for you to talk this setan. Amut Maslaa on Teledal TV. Come niñ ko dé waxé de leen follow suñ page ci ngeen like, comment and share. My once and host Fatou Cham.
Thank you so much. Benen yoon inshallah. Te soo la bëggee bokk ci show bi rek send leen ñu send message ci suñ comment section yi, and we will try to link you guys to be part of the platform. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
You can now turn your loyalty points into data or voice bundles. Simply dial *772#, press 1 to check how many points you've got, press 2 to redeem those points. Recharge on AfriCell, buy credit on AfriMoney, buy cash power. Lord Efrek, you get points. Nehnade, even when you redeem, your total points still stack up, giving you a chance to win one of 2 luxury AfriCell villas. AfriCell, 25 years of rewarding loyalty, and we're just getting started.